Welcome back to the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, the championship of the Evian Indoor Pro Beach Volleyball Series. Now let's go to our official PA announcer, Sam Lagana.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's most famous arena for the $100,000 Evian Indoor Pro Beach Volleyball Tournament. This is the AVP on MSG.
Y'all ready for this?
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 and 2 seeded teams in the world are ready to compete here in Madison Square Garden. Let's meet the players on the championship court. This gentleman hails from Laguna Beach, California. He is out of the University of Southern California. Currently ranked #5 in the world. Please welcome Adam Johnson. His teammate from Pacific Palisades, California, via UCLA. Currently ranked #5 in the world. A 3-time MVP of the AVP, Randy Stoklos. The opposition from Pacific Palisades, California, out of UCLA. Currently ranked #2 in the world. Please welcome Kent Steffes. His teammate from Santa Barbara, California, out of UCLA. Currently ranked #1 in the world. Please welcome Karch and Kent. This is the AVP from MSG.
The one, the only, Sam Lagana. And here's a look at how our two finalists arrived. Johnson Stoklos defeating Kevin Martin, Chris Young, then Dodd Whitmarsh. And they are here, and the defending champions, two-time defending champions, went through the Brazilians in the semifinals. Jim Leonard will be our official. Randy Stoklos to serve, and we're underway. Karch blasting a nice dig by Stoklos. In the corner, he finds a spot, and it's 1-0.
Mike, important for Stoklos and Johnson to start off well. They know they can beat this team. They beat them earlier in this indoor season. They know they can do it. They have to start out fast, serve tough, do what they did then. Dig and put the ball away.
A rematch of the final at the Target Center in Minneapolis earlier this month, won by Karch and Steffes. They go after Karch, and out of bounds it goes. An early lead for Adam Johnson and Randy Stoklos.
Watching earlier, I thought Stoklos and Johnson looked sharper than Karch and Steffes.
Steffes off the net. And an early 3-0 lead. Karch, and Kent Steffes have fallen in something of a hole.
Well, if you had a script and wrote it for Stoklos and Johnson, it would be to jump out early and then make it go long.
We play a 9-minute rally clock.
It's really been the serving, and that's what they have to do. Randy Stoklos has come out serving very tough, and that's exactly what they need to do.
Brief timeout now. Stoklos set to serve, leading 3-0. Dominated the sport in the 80s. Longtime partner of St. John Smith. Way up high to Steffes. He saved it. Won't get this one, though. 3 early points on the serve, though, by Randy Stoklos.
Smart play by Steffes. It's on 2. Ball's dug. Comes up. Karch passes it up. Steffes finds open court. Gets their side out.
Kent Steffes to serve. That time Karch with a...
Well, I don't know. The dipsy doodle over the shoulder. The no doodle on the dipsy there.
Maybe tried to do a little too much. And it's side out to Adam Johnson, one of the toughest servers in the game. 29 years old.
that road bounce. You can see it all the way. Exactly what they want to do. Touch serve. Adam Johnson, Randy Stoklos. A change for them this year. They're both going to block. When the other one serves, the other one blocks. They did not do that last year. It's going to help Randy Stoklos keep him fresher through tournaments. Adam was saying he likes to get up and stuff a ball now and then, too.
Johnson, number 3 on the money list, $211. Another great serve.
Well, going to 5 on a side change.
A 5-0 lead. We have a change. We'll be back. The championship from Madison Square Garden. Stoklos and Johnson have given Karch and Steffes something to think about by opening a 5-0 early lead.
Well, they've really done it the way they have to with serving. Moving the ball around, Adam Johnson right down the line. That ball is unplayable. Great serve. That's what they must do. Now what they can't do is ease up. They have to keep serving tough. Karch and Steffes will steady out. I guarantee it. It will not be this easy the whole game.
You can sense, though, that the players are motivated by the excitement in the arena.
What a great crowd. They're getting into it. I think the Brazilians helped in the last semi to get this crowd into it. The music, it's a great atmosphere.
A close semifinal. Karch and Steffes holding on, beating the clock and beating the Brazilians 11-9 to reach the final. Kept it alive. Couldn't get it over the net.
Not a bad idea by Randy. The ball dug at him right at the net. If he gets it over, it's a point.
You can sense some intensity from Johnson and Stoklos. They do have the lead, obviously. They're going to feel that.
Well, Karch Steffes have been down before. They've been down 5-0 before. It's not going to stay that way. They will not panic.
Nobody.
Karch digs it out. Just long.
Now, if there's something you cannot do against Karch and Steffes, ball set right up to the net. Adam Johnson on the left side. Usually he hits right. Eases up. You have to score points every time you have an opportunity. That time he gives them a point.
On the board now, Karch and Steffes trailing 5-1.
Double contact called. Well, I didn't see that one at all. They don't call that throw very often. Randy Stoklos surely doesn't know. I mean, usually at least see it. Ball spins a little bit. Marvin Hall, he's the down referee. That's a bad break.
Take a look again.
Well, I didn't see it really, and even slow motion it's hard to see, so bad break. They don't call that too often, but you just have to forget it and go on. He's trying to find his yellow card. I think he's got a little pouch there with a yellow and a red card. the Rainbow Card Coalition.
Could you imagine if they used that in hockey, what would happen to the officials?
Well, they'd have
digs out a card. Nobody'd ever get to the penalty box.
I think the NBA would be interesting, too. I mean, you've got a yellow.
Karch, 5-2 down. Finds a location, and he hits it perfectly.
You could hear Randy Stoklos yelling, line, telling him where the back row defender is. Adam Johnson, off speeds right down the line, perfect play.
$30,000 at stake. $16,800 for the second place team. Stoklos fires it too long.
Look at these teams. There's some beef out here. Randy Stoklos could play linebacker for many teams, 6'4", 220. No small person. Never worked out until this year. He never had lifted and gotten to a training program.
Something that Kent Steffes does on a regular basis, and he serves the ball long. Here's a look at the prize money available.
$30,000. Nice first place 16. Not bad. That used to be a year. Now it's second place, third,
$100,000 overall available. A record 5 players earned over $200,000.
And that, I think that'll go up, exponentially as the years go on. More and more money. $4.5 million in total prize money this year.
Johnson up to the net. Karch guessing right.
Well, not a guess. He saw that all the way. Karch, always a smart player, saw it happening. Randy was really trapped. Nice play by Karch to be there. Very heads-up play.
5-2, Karch to serve.
Karch could be a linebacker except for the pink hat. Actually, linebacker is not a bad analogy to these players. They move well laterally. They have to move fast, stay low. They're tackling a volleyball as opposed to a 250-pound running back, but
That's when the ball explodes off the hand like it did right there with Karai.
of course the 250-pound running back doesn't come at you at 110 miles an hour.
97 career victories for Karai. Set an AVP record back in '93, winning $467,000 plus prize money. Stoklos blasts it through the dig of Steffes.
Karai Steffes like the matchup of Karai against Stoklos. He blocks him well. Right now, Stoklos getting the better of that matchup.
Adam Johnson and Stoklos won 3 times in 1994. And Johnson added the King of the Beach title late in the season.
Took it away from the real King of the Beach. Not that Adam isn't, but Karch Karai won it 3 years in a row.
Well, afterwards, Adam even admitted, well, I'm not the King of the Beach. At least in this tournament I am, but Karai is. Somehow
did not make it over the net.
Almost made it over the net.
I love that. You were ready to give him that.
We're waiting for the call. We got it.
Well, you know, great hustle, though. These players fly all over the court. Watch them flying. That's a one-hand up. Karai. Steffes turns around, just does not make it. Did not touch any part of that antenna. Has to clear it completely to be in play.
Johnson and Stoklos very sharp early.
Changed from the old days. It used to be the poles were out of bounds. They put the antennas up to give the defense a little more of an advantage.
Missed out again.
Well, you keep going for that. You're having luck with it right on that back line. You hit it, you're up 7-2, and a great serve. Adam Johnson not happy, but that's not a bad serve.
9 of the top money winners on the Miller Lite Summer Tour are here for this tournament. 9 of the top 10. Stoklos with the set. Adam Johnson.
Johnson and Stoka look very comfortable right now. They don't look like they're hurrying. They're not trying to do something out of their scope. They're playing within themselves. That's always important against Karai and Steffes.
Will all 4 of these players be on the Olympic team, do you think, in '96?
Well, I certainly think there's a good chance they will be. There's a lot of controversy going on. They finally signed an agreement with the International Federation, which puts the AVP under the umbrella. Nice try by Karai, can't get it up, but puts them under the umbrella of the USA Volleyball, which is the governing body. So I'd love to see these players. And how could you have an Olympics without Karai?
7-2 now. Stoklos, a 20-second timeout.
We can continue the thought a little bit. There's been a hard time putting the players together. Not the players so much, but the associations. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Beach volleyball is growing at a great rate. Internationally, they want a piece of it. They're playing international tournaments now. It's going to be a huge sport. And it's in Atlanta. That's going to make a huge difference.
Certainly here at Madison Square Garden, this Evian indoor mini tour, the climax of it has been interesting and exciting. All kinds of activities aside from the volleyball, interactive games, limbo contests, the beach expo. It's been tough for us to get back here at the broadcast table.
Hey, talked about Manhattan Beach, my hometown. Feel right at home.
All right, that's good.
Except for between the hotel and the garden.
33 degrees outside the last time we checked, and we're not going out again for a long time, are we?
Well, I'm not for a while.
Here's Steffes to serve, 7-2 down.
But what a great concept. Nice cross-court hit by Adam Johnson. Mike, the concept bringing this game to indoors, the East Coast, lets the fans see this game. It's going to do nothing but grow. It's absolutely phenomenal. Washington, D.C., Boston, Minneapolis, it's going to grow. I predict there'll be 7 or 8 of these tournaments within the next 5 years on a tour, mini tour.
Part of the fun of it is the atmosphere surrounding the tournament, the people who come to the tournaments and watch these players.
Now they get the beachside chairs and the sand, and a few trucks bring it in.
And amazingly, we got pretty good seats, too. We're in the 5th row here.
Yeah, normally I'm up in the cheap seats, but
7-2. Stoklos and Johnson maintaining the lead.
Good hit by Karch Karai. Again, he likes the cross-court angle, comes inside, cuts it inside of Stoklos.
Good call that time from Stoklos' teammate Adam Johnson.
You don't have to power the ball. It looks great when you do. But to beat the good teams, you have to move the ball around, keep them off balance.
16 years a pro, Randy Stoklos.
one of the real movers of the tour that's brought it along. He and St. John Smith for so many years, the great battles they had with Mike Dodd and Tim Hovland. When Karch off the national team, 2 golds, he brought his name along with it. It's just, it's growing tremendously.
Totally different game than the conventional game. The 2 players have to do everything. No specialists, really. Adam Johnson?
Having played both games at the higher levels, they're different, and they are a different game. That's why volleyball doubles will be in the Olympics. They consider it a different game than 6-man, so it will be its own medal sport. But the difference is that 6-man, you have to worry about all these people around. You have to get people in the way. The doubles, you just have to do everything. You have to pass, you have to set, and you have to hit.
Interestingly, the beach volleyballers don't even go through the demonstration phase at the Olympics. They go right into the Olympic games.
Yeah, it's really been a big, there was some negotiation in the background. Everybody's seen the growth of this sport, and they know it's going to grow worldwide. They want it in the Olympic Games.
We saw the Brazilian team earlier in this tournament, one of the better teams, as Karai's serve is good. We have a change at 7-3. Stoklos and Johnson maintaining the lead. We'll be back with more after this. For the championship of the Evian Indoor Pro Beach Volleyball Series. Mike Crispino and Kurt Kilgore. 7-3. Johnson and Stoklos leading Karai and Steffes. A look at Karch Karai, who's set to serve. Blocked by Steffes.
So a couple of big, quick plays. First an ace, now a block. Steffes on Randy Stoklos. Good set, right up on top. Reads it all the way. Hands over, straight down.
It flew over the net, right over the top edge of it. Steffes was in position. Karai gives it back.
That's a big break right there. A couple quick points for Karai. Steffes missed that serve. All of these players, they know they have to serve tough. They're going to make serving errors. Jump serve is inconsistent at best.
Stoklos softens one up. Goes at Karai, who drops it over Adam Johnson.
You'll have to watch your serving with Stoklos and Johnson. That's what got them the lead. If they ease up like Randy did then, they could be in some trouble. They'll let Karai Steffes get back into a rhythm.
Ken Steffes to serve. Many think he's among the top 5 in just about every category, skill-wise in the game. Though interestingly, when Karai was hurt in '94, Steffes did not have any success.
Well, it shows you a lot of things. First of all, skill you need, but there's also chemistry. You go with a new player, somebody you haven't played with, other teams are together, it's hard to win. That's why they're good. They've played together now almost 4 years, Karai, Steffes. They are the team to beat because of that teamwork and skill.
Johnson to serve. Keeping it alive.
Almost.
At least thinking he did for a moment.
Had his shovel a little bit too deep in the sand that time. Popped up, but did hit the ground. Adam Johnson, really quick. Moves well, gets low, digs the ball. And a very intense athlete. All these guys are intense, Mike, you know?
No question about it. Adam Johnson tried a little drop shot, didn't work. Stoklos!
Again, for young players, if there's a ball up at the net, the guy's going to turn. You have the advantage as a blocker. Go up, watch him. He can't see you. You see him. Stoklos reads it all the way, tips it down. Big play by Randy Stoklos.
Looks like an NBA rebounder going high above the rim.
Net's 8 feet. The game's played at about 10.5, 11 feet.
This time it went wide, not by much, but good enough for a side out.
Johnson and Stoklos starting to miss some serves. You'll see Karai Steffes. They will steady out, without a doubt. You have to keep the pressure on them.
Ken Steffes, 7 years on the tour, the MVP in '92. That serve was good, and it's 7-5.
Now Steffes starting to turn his serve on down the line. Just an untouchable play. Too good, right on the line.
Now, did he adjust his body on the way up and make that decision, or was he thinking that going into the serve?
Well, I'm sure he was thinking line, and then you go for the close line if you can get it.
Stoklos got there first. Quickness by Randy Stoklos.
Ball on the way over the net. Easily blocked, but Stokely just reached up and poked it. big play again. Right now, it's important for Stoklos and Johnson to make a play. They've been stuck on 7 for a while. Karch, Steffes starting to come back.
Opened it up at 5-0.
Didn't really think it was going to be an 8-0 game, did you, Mike?
No. That time, Johnson found the line.
Exactly what they needed. Ace, that's what you call the perfect ace. Right in the corner, hits the tape right in the corner.
3-time All-American from USC.
Adam Johnson sort of clapping to the crowd. That end zone crowd's a good one. They're back there having a good time.
Crowd now starting to get into it, urging each of the teams on verbally. Way high on a set. And Karai cannot make the play.
I think he lost it in the sun.
That is not a factor indoors.
That roof set, tough ball to hit. Comes over your shoulder. You can't really turn your body to square up. Lost it. Big point again for Stoklos and Johnson.
We have a timeout. Johnson and Stoklos have opened up a 9-5 lead. We'll be back with more. Out of the Perry Ellis look of the game.
Ball hit up high, Karch Karai. Steffes stumbles, sends it up in the air. Karai loses it in the sun, goes down. There's the look from Karch. My fault.
That one's on me. No sun, no wind, but it can be pretty difficult. Randy Stoklos has 5 kills so far. Adam Johnson has 5 as well. 3 digs, 3 aces as he gets set to serve.
It's been the serving for both teams that has caused points.
Big serve. Steffes saves it. Gets it back. And outside the line.
Steffes thought he caught a little bit of the line. Lineman called it out. Refs called it out.
Steffes claiming that he saw that line move. That's not the call. At 10-5, we have a change. We'll be back after this. Banner commemorating Walt Clyde Frazier's great career as a member of the New York Knicks, hanging high above Madison Square Garden. Kirk Kilgore, I know you have a few ideas, a few thoughts about NBA players and what they might do in this game if they decided to get after it.
Well, I put a few together. First of all, Judd Bushler and Adam Keefe. Both played college volleyball. Both are excellent players. Hakeem Olajuwon played in Nigeria. He's a player. Scottie Pippen, very quick. Stockton, you got to have somebody feed the ball, the big hitter. Dude, David Robinson. The Shaq with the Lakers rookie Eddie Jones, very quick. I like those guys. Get the big guy out there, get a little guy running around. Wow, those big guys. And the coaches, well, I can't leave out Pat Riley, LA Lakers all the time. And an old teammate of mine, Paul Westphal. Played with him in high school basketball.
Coach of the Phoenix Suns.
Out of Manhattan Beach himself.
Johnson and Stoklos with a 10-5 lead. An upset in the making, perhaps. That time Adam Johnson couldn't quite get to it.
It's so frustrating. You see that play. He saw that play all the way. You start moving, your mind sees it, your legs just sort of get stuck in the sand. You tread a little bit. A little Wile E. Coyote motion there, trying to get to the ball.
Karch Karai, MVP in 1994.
Well, of everything. He's been the MVP at one time or other.
9 years of pro. Stoklos explodes a kill.
When you put into context where Karch Karai started playing in Turlington, he was 6 years old, up in Santa Barbara with his dad, Laz. A great family. And Karch, 8 years, couldn't play on the beach really. Had an indoor career. Only won 2 gold medals, but we'll take them.
Stoklos on the serve now. Steffes inside right corner. Adam Johnson pleading for Stoklos to somehow fly across court and save it.
A yell to no avail here. You see the mark. Adam Johnson saying where he's going to block. He goes cross court. Randy goes cross court. The ball goes down the line.
Steffes served it into the net. .6'4", 210. Kent Steffes.
AJ back to serve.
AJ, Adam Johnson now to serve. 10-5. A quick early lead of 5-0 for Johnson and Stoklos.
Another tough line serve.
That time a little footwork from Adam Johnson.
Hey, if he can dig it up, you can dig the ball with your feet. Nice change. Indoors are doing the same thing, going to digging the ball any part of your body. A lot of the European teams will have an advantage for a few years.
Absolutely.
We all play soccer.
We saw the Brazilians. They've got good footwork in an earlier match.
And you'll see a lot of fakes, and you hit it, tip it with your head. It's sort of fun.
Adam Johnson that time for the side out.
Johnson and Stoklos looking very comfortable, doing all the right things, not hurrying. Adam Johnson, easy tip over the block.
Three-time MVP Randy Stoklos, 33 years old. Karai is deadly cross court.
Well, he keeps going cross court, and you think eventually you're going to take it away, make him go line. He just keeps going a bigger angle all the time.
Kent Steffes with the serve. 10-5. His team trails. So close. Big hit.
What I like here, Adam Johnson sets his ball about 5 feet off the net. Randy can go up, he can pick his spot, not too close to the blocker. He's been blocked a couple times, so keep him off the net.
Born in Portland, Oregon, Adam Johnson.
I don't think he lived there a real long time.
He's a Californian. A little miscommunication perhaps, as Stoklos thought that Johnson was behind him.
Well, the players call where they're going to block and where they want the defense to go. But the defender in the back row can roam a lot. They'll read, they'll watch the eyes and the shoulders of the player hitting the ball.
Karai again has had some trouble trying to make the perfect serve, perhaps.
I think Karai's stuff is uncharacteristically making a lot of errors. Normally they do serve tough. They're a good serving team. Don't make a lot of errors because they are so steady inside out, but they are down by 5 points.
Good low serve that time by Stoklos. Steffes.
A good set. The hitter has an advantage about 85 to 90% of the time. They know where they're going. Only one blocker up. You're not going to stop them. That's why these players serve so tough.
His team won 17 tournaments last year. They won 16 back in the 16 together in 1992. That hit the line. Finally, someone finds a line.
That tough serve down the slot. Here it is. They both look at each other. You go, you go, you go. Nobody goes. There's the ball right on the line. Tough serve regardless.
You have to say that it looked like it was headed out.
Normally, the cross-court player takes that serve. That would have been Adam Johnson's normally. They normally take the middle of the court.
Again, stymieing their own momentum. Steffes hits it in the net.
Time not a factor. About 4:40 to go still. A lot of time.
The king of the beach to serve. Won the unique tournament last year. Surprised a few people by doing it.
Well, in the King of the Beach tournament, you have to be able to play both the left and the right. These players normally during the year will play one side. Karch plays the left side 90% of the time.
Johnson kept it alive, and he wins the point.
So in the King of the Beach, you have to be able to go from side to side. Play the left, play the right. Different partners. Right now, I like the way Johnson is playing. Digging the ball smartly. Good set by Stoklos. Just an easy tap cross court.
Getting back into it and winning the points. Now having some fun with the ball boy there.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to have fun when you're up 11-6.
Absolutely. That time he called for Stoklos to move in one direction and couldn't quite get there.
Well, Stokey's going to take an area at the net. He's going to see it. On a play like that, ball off the net, he's going to try and read. And they're both reading. They both read wrong.
You can't be right every time.
Well, the hitter has a huge advantage. They can see the play.
This is a rematch of last year's championship match here at Madison Square Garden. Karai and Steffes won for the second straight year over Stoklos and Johnson.
Well, and that was on a throw. We saw a throw earlier in this game. I think it was a bad call. I was here. I didn't like the call to end the match. Bad call, but maybe a little revenge this year.
So maybe extra motivation. Stoklos and Johnson trying to challenge the #1 team in the world.
I doubt if you need a lot of extra motivation to beat the best team. If you're not motivated to beat them, you're not going to be motivated to beat anyone. Carrying the mantle of #1, it carries that with it. Everybody wants to knock you off.
That's what makes Karch so good. The mental strength to come out and play every week and win every week. Steffes changes it up this time. Goes down the line. Steffes will serve. It's 11-6. He trails.
And they've scored most of their points with Steffes serving right now. He's had a good line serve going at Randy Stoklos, letting Karch block Stoklos.
Was the youngest player to ever receive the AVP's #1 ranking at age 24. Stoklos for the side out. They just will not allow Karch and Steffes to get anything going.
Well, they're playing Karch Steffes' game. They're siding out extremely well, not making any errors passing. That's actually the game you see from Karch and Steffes normally. Both these teams, good ball control, good hitting. If they're on, they're going to be hard to beat.
Certainly can be frustrating playing against a team that's able to do those types of things. Oh, what a nice play that time by Karch. Gutsy play, too.
That was a blocker. You see that coming all the way. Randy Stoklos, as soon as Karch's arm goes up, he sees tip. He tries to reach for it. It's so frustrating. You can see it. You just cannot get to it.
The law of gravity working against Stoklos there. Good call that time from Stoklos.
After resets, he'll take a quick look to see the defense and then yell out a place to go. The player doesn't have to hit it there, but usually, if you don't, your partner will get on you a bit.
The court 30 feet wide. It's difficult to cover with 2 people. No stopping that.
Well, Karch just keeps going off speed down the line and pounding cross court. I think you have to take that cross court away from him right now. Show him line and step into the cross court. Little blocking move. Middle blockers use a lot.
The last of 7 matches today for the Evian Indoor Pro Beach Volleyball Championship. The players earned points to get to this spot and now are playing for $30,000 in first prize money. Over $100,000 available in this tournament alone.
The Evian Indoor Tour also counts towards season-ending points. They have points up to like $1 million in money divided up between the players. So they all want to win. They get these points going.
10 players last year earned over $100,000. The first time that has ever happened. 5 over $200,000.
Not bad for a day at the beach, huh?
A day at the beach is right. That time Karch unable to end it. Here's Johnson back the other way.
Well, as I was saying, smart play. Karch's been going hard cross court, tipping line. That time Johnson took the tip down the line, and Stoklos takes the middle. See, he shows him line all the way. Karch's been tipping there. Johnson reads it, goes up, and smartly tips down the line himself. That's a good defensive play, remembering what they've been doing.
12-6. They add a point and lead by 6. Adam Johnson going for it, but it goes out.
Well, good move. You're on a roll. Things are going pretty well for you. You want to serve tough. You want to serve in. But you have to keep them in trouble because they will stabilize. Keep saying that. They could be out of the game. But historically, Karch and Steffes have always stabilized.
Truckers worked all night long to truck in 240 tons of sand and finding the perfect spot. Karch on the line.
Well, another great serve. Serving has been the difference in this game. More aces for Johnson and Stoklos, but that's a big one for Karch.
So when in doubt, you let it go?
When in doubt, hit and shout.
That time, Randy Stoklos did not. He was guessing it would go out. It did not. And Karch and Steffes have picked up a point. They trail 12-7. You look at Adam Johnson toweling off during the timeout.
A real Sam timeout.
They have 2 in a match. 2 regular timeouts.
Karch look for him to go to the same area, down the line, hard, trying to go high on Randy Stoklos.
Karch serves strong, but long. Stoklos has the serve at 12-7. Once again, Tarai had the time, and he hit the perfect shot.
Again, he's still going off-speed down the line. That time, Randy Stoklos guessed cross-court. There's a bit of guessing going on. They stopped him on that last time. He figured, okay, maybe he'll go cross-court. He does not. Easily placed the ball.
When Adam Johnson drops the one finger, what's he saying to his partner?
Showing him where he's going to block, what he's going to take away cross-court or down the line. One's usually cross-court. Not always, though. And they'll put two fingers out, one for one player, one for the other.
A little interference being run that time by Randy Stoklos. Almost got in the way of an Adam Johnson kick. 12-7. Johnson has the serve back. Once again, he's too long. 5 years on the tour, 11 victories for Adam Johnson. Stoklos and Johnson finished second in D.C. during this series, then won in Boston before losing to Karch and Steffes in Washington, or in Minneapolis, I should say.
Well, I think there, and Randy said he's in the best shape he's been in early in the season. Hired a personal trainer this year to train her in the off-season. The off-season's getting shorter and shorter, so he feels really good. He's been hurt, had some shoulder problems. He looks good now.
Fly up high and goes for the little touch shot and makes it.
I was talking to Randy saying, well, Randy, every year you get older, you have to work that much harder in the off-season.
Well, they're learning certainly what basketball players and hockey players and baseball players have been learning, that you can extend your career if you're in better condition year-round.
Well, I think for these volleyball players even more so, because there's not a lot of young players yet moving up to take their place.
But there will be.
There will be, and surely so.
And certainly when the international venues open up. Tarai saved it. They'll try it again. Again!
Mishandled ball called. Adam Johnson yelled at the referee on that set. Good call, actually. Hate to see it. Good rally. You'd like to see him let it go, but he did hold that ball too long. You can do it on a dig, but not on a set. This is the way Karch hurt his kidney, a play like that where he went into the standard. Hate to see you sort of heart skips a beat when you first see it. Too bad. Nice dig on the short play.
Great athleticism that time by Karch.
Ball was hit out of bounds also. Well, he's a great athlete. He makes great moves, very quick.
Saving it, Johnson gets it back. Couldn't do much with it. Try it again. They're up there together. Tarai has it alive. Again. One more time. It's still alive. Johnson can't end it. He has a little left, and it's in. A chance to rest and catch his breath. Adam Johnson has ignited the crowd at Madison Square Garden with great plays.
Definitely the rally of the tournament. A great rally. Adam Johnson ends it with a little loopy over the block. Karch down.
He's as happy as he can be. They have a 13-7 lead. We'll be back. On the verge of what could be a huge win. Johnson and Stoklos leading 13-7 among their other big wins last year at Manhattan Beach.
Karch was out now, serving out a sky ball to serve it out. No time left. The game's over at this point. Stoklos, they really played well. It's a big one. Manhattan Beach, definitely the Wimbledon, and it will continue to be so of volleyball.
Tarai, of course, out of that with the injury, so Stoklos and Johnson took advantage to win it. Adam Johnson, you saw there, 14 kills and 8 digs. Adam Johnson's to serve with a 13-7 lead in the championship game. Oh, was kept it alive again.
Adam Johnson playing a superior game, digging the ball, putting it away, really doing the job right now.
Very sharp from the opening serve of the game, really. Opened a 5-0 lead, then led 10-5, and it's now 13-7.
AJ may want to keep that King of the Beach title from Karch Karai.
This would open some eyes, certainly, on this tour. We've had 3 different teams win on the first 3 indoor stops for Evian, and now in the championship match, the defending champions are in trouble.
Well, when we look at this team last year when they came together, everybody said, okay, Dream Team 2 in volleyball. They didn't do it, but this may be their year. A year together may be the difference.
Johnson saved it. Stoklos hit it. Off Steffes. And a side out. Adam Johnson's been doing it in every area.
Yeah, great play off the net. The block, it comes straight up. He sees it all the way. Sets his partner, Stoklos, pounds the ball off the block.
And Stoklos makes no mistake. A 14-7 lead. Trying to win it. Not this time.
Got a little bit of a strange play. They score off Karch Karai, and he serves Kent Steffes, who puts it away.
We saw that in an earlier semifinal. Karai was having some troubles on return. Brazilians went after Steffes and were not successful.
Just is not working for Karai and Steffes.
They have had some troubles on serve, hitting it into the net, off the net, out of bounds. Now calling for some help from the stands as Adam Johnson tries to wrap it up. Everyone likes an upset. Everyone likes the underdog, and we are seeing that today. That's high. Stoklos finishes it off. And a big win for Adam Johnson and Randy Stoklos, unseating the defending champions, the reigning #1 team in the world, Karch Karai and Kent Steffes.
Well, they really did it with all-around play. Great serving. They did not give in to the small run made by Karai and Steffes. They were the better team, no doubt about it, in this tournament.
And treating the Madison Square Garden crowd and celebrating with them Randy Stoklos, whose stated goal is to get back to #1. And this may be a step in that direction. Johnson and Stoklos, the champions at Madison Square Garden. We'll be back with more after this. Back courtside, the championship match is over. Adam Johnson, Randy Stoklos, 15-7 victors over Karch Karai and Kent Steffes. The check presentation by Paul Block, the vice president of Evian in the marketing division. A $30,000 payday for Stoklos and Johnson. And yes, they can smile now, especially after the Evian point of the match.
Mike, it's the best play of the whole tournament. A long rally, both teams going all out. Adam Johnson running back and forth. Randy Stoklos up at the net, ever present, blocking the ball back, and Adam digging behind him, making the big play, the Kong up top. Randy goes for the Kong again. He's up again, another stuff. Good coverage by Karai and Steffes. Adam running down the other way, climbs up. Looks like it's over here, AJ with a swing, but no. This point keeps going. Another dig by AJ, this time getting a little tired, legs starting to leave him. He goes the middle of the court. That's the match, that point, great point, that made the difference.
At this point, we were exhausted, and apparently these two were too, but here they are with the hardware and the money, of course, and a great job. How important was it to get off to the 5-0 start that you got off to?
Well, anytime you get, you go up 5-0 against a team, especially like Karch and Kent, you got to be happy about that. We took advantage of a few mistakes by them, and the 5 points really helped us in the end.
I thought they were as sharp as we've seen them in a long time.
I think so. I think, what's the difference this year, starting out the year? Randy, we talked earlier about your conditioning. Is that a difference?
Well, it is, but I want to make a point. We played 4 events for the Evian Tour here, and we came out to be the #1 seeded team. We got that extra rest while Karch had to play their semifinal match, and then all of a sudden they had to go and play the final match 20 minutes later. We got that rest. All of a sudden we came out on fire, and that 5-0 was definitely probably the difference in the game.
Getting back to that point we just showed you, how tired do you actually get at a point like that? I mean, you ready to end that thing, get it over with?
I could have gone a few more.
AJ, it looks like maybe you want to keep the King of
Laguna Beach title with Randy. You guys ready for that or what?
That sounds great to me. I'll keep it all year long, and then the next year, and we'll see what happens the year after that.
What about the crowd here at Madison Square Garden? How much extra motivation did that make for you guys?
Well, I tell you one thing. I really got nervous for the first time in quite a long time. It used to be, let's go Rangers, and they started going, let's go Randy here. And I tell you, they got me really fired up. And in fact, it put a little pressure on me. I wanted to keep the serve in. I really didn't want to go for the clean aces. I wanted to put the pressure on those guys, and that's what we did.
We'll have to talk to Ranger coach Colin Campbell about this. Maybe they can add him on the bench there. Dress him as the 20th guy, right? Well, congratulations to you guys. Super job. And this is really a change in the tour in a sense. You guys come and win 2 of these 4 tournaments after Karch and Steffes had dominated for so long last year.
Well, I just think it's great that anybody other than Karch and Kent are actually winning. It just shows a little parity out there. I think this is a great thing for beach volleyball, and hopefully we can start winning a few more tournaments.
All right, absolutely. Congratulations. Great effort today. That's the story. There they are, the champions, Randy Stoklos, Adam Johnson. They have unseated the 2-time defending champions here at Madison Square Garden. We'll be back after this.